I'm Megan Jean Morris. I tattoo at Painted Soul Tattoos in Connecticut. It's my shop. Right now I'm part-time at Last Rites in New York, which is amazing. I get to work with Paul Booth and a bunch of other great artists that come through there. My style of tattooing is mostly like surrealism. I started out in color realism, and I still do some of it. Then I moved into surrealism, which gets a little more like creative and made up in my own head. And then as of late, I started playing around with like freehand. I always pay attention to trends in the industry and like in certain styles. Right now it's like unavoidable. You see a lot of realism going on. I think everyone got really excited about the challenge of it, and because of that, like everyone started selling DVDs on how to do it, and people were trying to like be the best they could at it. So you see a lot of color realism right now, and I think that that'll lead into, like, there's already a term called Google Flash that we talk about, where like you see the same throws with the same water drops and the same girl, you know, you're starting to see these same images out there, and I think that's gonna lead everyone into like missing creativity, where like you look at a piece and you can tell which artist did it. And like with color realism, you can't always do that because everyone's watched someone else's DVD on how to do it, and then it's kind of like a technical skill, but it's lacking like their own personality. So I almost feel like people are looking for ways to take, you know, the skill set that they've learned with color realism and apply it to something that's a little bit more their own. I mean, that's what I'm doing. That's why I kind of got interested in freehand. I think that it's really challenging to try and create something in my imagination, but render it with all of these skills that I've spent years, you know, trying to accomplish. And when I'm done with the piece, if you look at it, it's like clearly mine. Like no one else could have created that. If I take a look and like think about how I'd like to see my stuff develop, I want to get better at color realism still, or black and gray realism. I mean, I think that's an area that you can always improve on. Learning how to simplify something but still keep it realistic. So I'm still working on that. I'm working on my freehand. I like a lot of expression in my work, so I'm working on like being able to tell a story through my work, or at least conjure up a feeling that's appropriate for the story that my client wanted to tell. I'm Megan Jean, and thank you for watching.